Bustin' Heads. Spring Thunder is brought to you by Realtree, Woodhaven Custom Calls, Huntera, Federal Premium Ammunition, Bog Pod, the National Wild Turkey Federation, and Cabela's.
It's the fifth day down here in Missouri. It's raining this morning, but pretty light. We came in last night and split up in all directions and managed to roost several birds. One turkey we roosted off the back of this field, and it's actually cow pasture out here with some pretty open woods where that turkey's at. And yesterday, that's what we noticed these birds were doing, is after the rains, they were headed out in the corners of these fields where the grass is real short. So we're going to get down there this morning. It's about 5:30 right now. I don't think he's going to gobble much on the limb, but it hasn't broke loose raining real hard yet, so he might. But the plan is to get in there right up underneath of him, in between the field and his roost. And with any luck, he'll come up there in them open woods and give us a shot. Right at the end of the point. It's about 150 yards from us. Just had a guy walk up out of there right off the end of this ridge, right where that bird was gobbling at. I'm sure that's why he quit gobbling. They probably spooked him out of the roost, or he flew down on private or something, I don't know. We could hear that guy over there owl hooting and crow calling. That's why I was afraid to even call. I think we were in the spot to kill the turkey. I mean, he was roosted right on the end of this point. Zach thought that he heard him fly down right there a few minutes ago, and he went quiet because those guys are coming in from the other way, blowing on those locator calls. There's still a bird gobbling over here on private though, so we do have some backup plans because we roosted multiple birds last night, so let's go and check those out. But I think this turkey might be in the next county right now. After our busted hunt this morning, we came over to another spot. It's about 7:30 right now. And this is the same location yesterday where we got on those gobblers at like 11:30. And in the middle of the morning, they were up here on public. They roosted on private, and they've been gobbling on private all morning. That's probably one reason why these turkeys ain't dead yet. It's because they're roosting on private and then working their way up into these fingers on public throughout the morning. They just gobbled right down off the end of this point. They're in the perfect spot. I would assume they're going to come up here and do the same thing today that they did yesterday, and if they do, we'll be in a good situation. Yeah, they're gobbling back. Let's go. This turkey's gobbling out there about 250 yards away, over on the private side. He's coming up in here, and he double gobbled at me when I went up there and called at him a while ago. But I walked up to the fence. What I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna back off about 50, 60 yards and yelp once, see if I can get him to respond, and then run back up here. Because I think he's gonna hang up if I just start calling right here. just heard a gunshot right over there where that turkey was gobbling. We were walking back here and we saw a guy calling and headed off the other direction. So we figured we'd be all right coming over here this side. When I went up there and called a while ago and that turkey gobbled and answered me and started coming, I could hear what I thought was a hen, but it must have been a turkey caller, because he was right over the hill from me.
Back to the drawing board, eh?
Back to the drawing board is right. Man, we just can't.
Tough luck.
We used up all that luck on Monday, man. I'm telling you. We got in all those gobblers Monday morning, and that's public land turkey hunting sometimes. Congrats, man.
Thank you.
Man, that is a good one. Look at there. 3-year-old, you think, Zach?
No.
Well,
Yeah,
dead
might
now.
be.
Yeah, he's
guys,
probably.
I didn't know.
No, it
No,
doesn't.
that's all
I
right.
didn't know you'd been after him.
No.
No, that's all right. Heck, man, that's cool.
It's been a slow season for me.
Yeah.
I haven't been able to hunt as much, and
You plastered him, man. How
Yeah,
close was he?
about 30 yards.
Yeah.
Or so yeah.
Yeah, he looks heavy.
He's
pretty heavy.
Yeah, he's a heavy turkey. 23-pound turkey. We actually came back to the truck after our little fiasco a while ago and met the guy that shot that turkey. He's a real nice guy, and he was hunting just over the hill from us. This was his first time ever even hunting out here on this property, and it turns out it was actually the same guy that came in on us from the other side at first light this morning. So we ran into him twice today, but congratulated him on his bird. It was his first turkey of the season, and in hindsight, you know, he was talking about how little time he has to hunt, and we're pretty lucky to be able to be out here all the time. And he was actually getting ready to go to work when he killed that bird. He said he was just crouched down there in the woods and looking at his watch, getting ready to go to work, when he looked up and that turkey was walking down the ridge to him. So that was pretty cool, you know, to see him have success out here on public land. But we haven't had any since Monday, I can promise you that. We used up all our luck on the first day of this week, and it's been a grind ever since. If the weather would have cooperated a little bit better the last few days, I think we would have been on some turkeys. We roosted several last night, and we're definitely in the game today. But, you know, the dice just didn't roll our way. So that's going to wrap it up for the public land hunting in Missouri for now. We've got to get back to Iowa and get some work done. But we'll be back out in Missouri next week, either a couple times, or we'll be in Iowa before we head to Wyoming. So keep up with us here on the video blog as we go.